Yo, what's happening, people? It's your boy Michael Griggs, and welcome back to Griggs Talks, where we talk all things sports. And welcome back to another match reaction as Manchester United draw 2-2 with Liverpool. Yeah, that was a great game. First half was kind of shit, but we'll get into all that. But yeah, before we do all that, make sure you like, share, subscribe. You know the drill, all that kind of stuff. We already hit the 500 mark this past week. The road is to 1K. So yeah. Obviously, could have come here more excited, could have come here with more chest, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka wanted to ruin the mood, right? Wanted to concede the pen, all that kind of stuff, and I was ready. I was ready to chat shit. Kobe, actually, I still can't chat shit, but Kobe Manu, what a goal. But let's get into the game. Obviously, it was my last important Premier League game for the season, in my opinion, from Manchester United point of view. Really no other need for the season. Top four is gone, or top five, whatever you want to call it. And all that matters for me now is the FA Cup and, of course, this Premier League match because I wanted to ruin Liverpool's title hopes. And in a sense, we did deliver a blow. It was kind of like a jab, small jab, because Liverpool can still obviously win the league. A loss would have been more of like kind of a closer to a knockout punch, kind of knock it down, kind of like a tennis one, just like a little slight jab. So, yeah, we could have done more, but I'm still happy with the result. I thought the second half was an excellent performance from the squad. I thought we did really good stuff. The first half was an absolute embarrassment, but to be fair, we are coming off 105 minutes against Chelsea this past Thursday, which was obviously very taxing. Back-to-back losses in the 97th minute and later. That's obviously going to deject the squad. So they did the best they could today. And second half, I think pretty much most players should be holding up themselves and held high, especially the two Carrington boys, Willie Kwambwala and Kobe Manu. When no one got me, like Carrington got me. And those two for me, especially Manu, I thought had a decent game. Obviously, the goal is going to be the highlight. And other than that, I thought his second half performance was excellent. First half, he was kind of shaky. Passes weren't there. The dribbling wasn't there. Obviously, I think he's leggy. He's only 18 years old, so we can't expect him to have a great game every single time, right? This is part of the learning curve for an 18-year-old. He's going to have games where the dribbling is not working. The other team duels, they're winning the duels against him, that kind of stuff. Maybe his reading of the game is not on that day. And he's coming off where I think he played the full game against Chelsea. So 105 minutes on Thursday and then a big game on Sunday against your biggest rivals. I know he was up for it, but obviously the intensity, he wasn't able to match it in the first half. But the second half, he was able to match it. And that goal, we'll get into Kobe Manu, obviously. I have to watch a whole lyrical about him, but it was special. And Willie Kwambwala, everyone was worried about the defense today. Harry Maguire and Willie Kwambwala, center back pairing. We haven't seen it. I think it's like our 26th center back four pairing for the season. And Willie Kwambwala today was special. And I think, obviously, I don't think he's like some elite talent and he's going to be like some great center back for Man United, right? But one thing I'll say about what Kwambwala showed today is he showed the profile that Manchester United need in defense. An athletic freak of nature. Someone that can defend the wide channels with insane precision. And that's exactly what he could do. So I think for me, I think Kwambwala, man, that was a special performance. And to defend the wide channels, he didn't just defend one wide channel. He was switching between right and left. So half the time he was left center back, the other time he was at right center back. And that's how special of a player that he could be. Not special, but the kind of talent that he can be, and someone that United need to look at in the summer. The scouts should be like, this is what we need. We just maybe need a little bit more talent in that position. Big up JJ Sir William Kwambwala. He does have the most. Big up Staffy for the raid as well. Big up Griggs. Yeah, man, it's just Willie Kwambwala for me. In my opinion, I would give him man of the match. Congrats on the point, but United didn't do anything. Kwanzaa gets the equalizer, and everyone at Liverpool missed a combined 10 goals. That's simple. Yeah, but that's all that matters is we got the point. That's all I cared about in this game. I didn't care if we played the nastiest performance. I don't care if we emulated 2004 Greece. All I cared about was making sure that you did not walk out of Old Trafford with 3 points. And that job was done. Should it have been 2-1? Maybe. I didn't think Liverpool had anything after once we went up 2-1. I don't think they could equalize unless we made a mistake. And in comes Aaron Wan-Bissaka in Aaron Wan-Bissaka fashion, and it kind of ruined the game. But do you agree? Yeah, first half we were poor. I thought first half we were poor. Could we have? I think Casemiro set piece in the first half when he headed it back across goal. Could someone have been there and tapped it in? Yeah, but Liverpool were the better team today for the most part. But that second half, after that goal that we scored, I could feel the momentum shifting. Old Trafford was rocking. I thought we had a couple better opportunities. I thought we had some chances that we kind of fumbled. I said it was 1-1 where Rashford played in that cross, right? That Casemiro got like his toe on. That Kelleher was able to scramble and get. That was a clear-cut opportunity. So I thought United could have done. I thought United had their chances, had their fair share of chances in the second half as well. TKA, thank you, Griggs. Yeah, you know what, Arsenal, you're welcome. You're welcome. But only thing is, we're not gonna roll over. Did you see the new angle of Elliot? Yeah, obviously, I don't think Wan-Bissaka made contact, and Elliot did a great job of selling, but Wan-Bissaka was also rash in the way he dove. So it is a pen at the end of the day. There's just no reason for you to go in rash like that. Wan-Bissaka fumbled, like he scrambled, and he thought that he lost Elliot, and Elliot was gonna get a clear shot off, and he just slid. Did he make contact? No, but the intent was to foul him. That's the issue. So it was a pen in my opinion. I thought Wan-Bissaka was just very, very rash in that instance. Leave a like. Make sure you guys do leave a like. But it was just a great performance from United. Great job. And yeah, I thought Kwambala was excellent. I thought Dallo was excellent, especially that second half. Diego Dallo, that pass, I think, was it Wan-Bissaka that made like some stupid pass across the path. Dallo first touch, beautiful. Took him into his stride, and then that burst right into the open space was beautiful. I think we ended up fumbling that counterattack, but Diogo Dallo was up for it, and it was good to see Dallo back on his top form after the past couple games. I think against Brentford and Chelsea were poor, and it also just showed with Dallo playing right back today. Why on earth did Erik ten Hag play Diogo Dallo at left back against Chelsea? Just keep him at right back. That's his best position. We need to stop like kind of taking players away from their best positions to kind of just like shoehorn something or for matchup, in my opinion. Bro, he's the best right back on the team. Play him at right back. Same way when Rashford is the best left winger on the team, play Rashford left winger. Are there occasions that maybe you could slide in Rashford at striker? Yeah, but Dallo at left back, Dallo at right back, my bad. Dallo at right back is definitely the best right back on the team by a comfortable distance. Why hinder yourself instead? Bro, we played shit today, but I don't care. Yeah, but today was not about performance. Today we were on one mission, was to not give Liverpool 3 points. That was the goal today, and the goal was accomplished. That's it for the rest of the season now. Premier League season, I don't care. I genuinely don't care. What do we have next? Bournemouth away? Bro, Dom Solanke, go ahead and score a brace against me. I genuinely don't care, man. I genuinely don't care. FA Cup is all that matters now. Get that trophy. That's all that matters. Because today, bro, Locke Harrington, man. I told people about Locke Harrington. And also Kobe, because now we're going to get to Kobe Manu. You guys obviously, a lot of you obviously follow Hassan and stuff like that. My first A-listers. What did I say about Kobe Manu? And even Staffy, I've said on Staffy the whole year. What did I say about Kobe Manu? First thing I said is, remember the name. This is a special talent. This is a player that can not save United, but he will make United look so much better than they actually are. And he is a game-changing midfielder. And that goal today, I promise you, no other United forward is scoring that kind of goal because it was very similar to his goal against Wolves. Obviously, he didn't have the solo run that he had against Wolves, but it was kind of similar. The curler, the way this kid is able to curl the ball when he in his finishing, when he shoots inside the box, is absolutely spectacular for a midfielder of his profile because he's not a number 10. He's not a winger or anything. Bro, he's just an 8. Bro, he's just an 8. People were talking about, bro, they think that because United have obviously gassed up a couple other youngsters before and all that kind of stuff, right? Like sometimes we do jump the gun. I'm not gonna say we don't jump the gun, right? We're a very emotional fan base. We're very overhyped and stuff. We like to overhype people and stuff like that. But there's certain players that when they come through the academy, you just know they're special. And Kobe Manu is the latest one, and I don't think he'll be the last one. But in the midfield sense of things, he's the first one in a long time that made United fans can look at, bro, this kid. But we finally got a gem in the midfield. It's the first one to obviously we had Pogba in the academy, but we never really got to see young Pogba. He obviously went to Juve, but Manu was the first one, and this is the first for me, not generational, but world-class talent that United have produced in the academy since obviously Mason Greenwood. Obviously, for certain reasons, it didn't happen at United, but bro, United Academy, we got blessed with 2 like in a span of 4 years, and I think there's a whole crop that are coming up now. Marcus Rashford's another one that we were able to get blessed with, but bro, Manu was just him, and today he would even have a good game. But the fact that Kobe Manu in one of his worst games, in my opinion, after that first half, can just change the game like in the flip of a switch, as an 8, as an all-action midfielder, that's incredible. Bro, you don't make midfielders like that don't come very often. And United, bro, I heard, obviously I'm not in England, so I didn't watch the English broadcast. I watched the USA broadcast. I was hearing Gary Neville talk about his defensive positioning like he's a 6. Bro, Kobe Manu is not a 6. Can he drop between the center backs and pick up the ball and drive with the ball and like kind of spray the ball around from as a 6? Yeah, he could probably do that, but he's not a 6. That's limiting his game because a 6 doesn't score that type of goal. That's not a number 6 goal. Same way with Rodri. But Rodri is more than a 6, right? He's obviously the best 6 in the world. But you've seen with Rodri, he could do everything. And Kobe Manu can do pretty much everything. Talk about defensive awareness, all that kind of stuff. Bro, I don't really care about his defensive awareness because to me, he's not a 6. His reading of the game defensively is actually top. When it comes to like cutbacks and stuff like that, Manu is one of the best in the team in reading cutbacks because most of them can't read a cutback. So that's how special it is. Manu's not a 10. Manu's not a 10. That's not a number 10, bro. That's an 8 that can just do everything. I think someone mentioned about Clarence Seedorf. Lucky said it. Griggs, you're probably a little young for Seedorf, but I'm telling you, I'm 36. Yeah, obviously, Rio made the comparison. I'm not going to sit here and say I watched Clarence Seedorf. I watched the highlights. I watched full matches of AC Milan, and I've watched a little bit ever since Rio made the comparison. And the way that they glide with the ball, the way that they move with the ball, they're what's it called? Certain traits that they have very similar. And bro, the fact that Kobe Manu looks like 10% of Clarence Seedorf is a praise within itself because Clarence Seedorf is obviously one of the best midfielders of all time. So, bro, the ceiling is, bro. And then this Hassan, every single stream I go to on why do you guys Manu this, Manu that? Bro, it's because of stuff like this. He's 18. I don't expect him to be world class yet. That's not my job for him. That's not my job. That's not what I expected Manu. I just want him to show that he's gonna be one of the building blocks for the future for Man United, and that's what he's shown this season. He's shown that come next season, for example, whoever the coach is, whether it's Eric Ten Hag, whether it's Julian Allen, whether it's Roberto De Zerbi, whether it's anyone, I don't care who the coach is. The first name on the team sheet is Kobe Manu. That's the first name on the team sheet. That, for me, is the first name on the team sheet. And all these people saying, when are United going to look like United have been struggling for like the last 10 years? When a team's going to go in and poach their talent? Bro, you're not going to come poach Kobe Manu. This is a player that unless United completely fumble the bag, right? We're talking about completely fumble the bag and keep United in this drastic state. But this is an what's it called? We like to call them in American sports lifers. In professional sports, one team only. That for me is what Kobe Manu should be at Man United. If Kobe Manu ever leaves Man United before the age of like 30 something, United have failed because this is the type of player that you keep around for as long as he can play football at the highest level, in my opinion. He's having to cover a donut midfield with Casemiro and number 8 to play alongside. Yeah, bro. We saw Kobe Manu for England, right? Obviously, it's just international football and it was friendlies. But we saw Kobe Manu what he looked like with top players around him, with the Declan Rice, with the Phil Foden, with the Jude Bellingham. You saw the way he was able to play the pass between the lines to Phil Foden, to Jude Bellingham, the way he started certain goals. Bro, this is a top player. He looked in place with 3 of the best midfielders in world football. And that's what I talk about with Kobe Manu. And that's how you know when you have a special talent. When, as a kid, they play amongst the best and they look in place. They look like they belong there. I said it from the preseason game. I know it was just preseason, but he played next to Martin Odegaard, who I rate. I think Odegaard's the top player, and Declan Rice, who obviously was a new signing, all that kind of stuff. And Kobe Manu not only looked like he was the best player that day, but that doesn't matter. He looked in place. That's all that is. That's very important to me. So yeah, Kobe Manu's him, and obviously I'm gonna talk more about it on other streams and stuff like that because on my stream there's no negativity about Kobe Manu, so I don't have to say I told you so. But on other streams, get ready for the I told you so because come the end of the season, if Liverpool lose the league by like 2 points or 1 point, I'm gonna make sure they remember in their hearts of hearts what goal caused that, and it was Kobe Manu. So Hassan, you said Kobe Manu hype and all that kind of stuff. I now hope you remember the name Kobe Manu because if you don't win this league, in your nightmares, you're not only going to see the Luis Diaz decision from against Spurs away early in the year. You're going to see Kobe Manu curl 1 top bins at Old Trafford on your ground. You're going to remember Amad Diallo in the FA Cup if you only end up winning 1 trophy this season in the Carabao Cup. You're going to remember these names, bro. Make sure you remember my player's name. But on to other players now. Casemiro. I'll start off with the negatives about Casemiro because I actually thought he had a few positives this game. But I'm moving like Lias. I mean, Lias. I'm not my boy, but I've done content with Lias before, so he's someone I look up to in the content scene. Obviously, he's from America, so I'll take that as a compliment. What's it called? Casemiro. The first negative about Casemiro is I don't have that many, but Casemiro might be the worst short-range passer I've ever seen. Like, no joke. No joke. Bro, this dude doesn't know how to do a short-range pass, bro. It's a ping, bro, he'll look world-class at it. A short-range pass, when it's time to move the chains and stuff like that, not good at it. But defensively today, for the most part, I thought Casemiro was excellent defensively today. His tackles, bro, there was a certain extra little crunch in the tackle today. It felt like he was like wearing the Real Madrid kit, and on the other side, he saw Barcelona. That's what it felt like, bro. He was putting a little bit extra little bite in the tackle today from Casemiro. I love that. He was up for it. And especially in that first half, the first 15 minutes, Casemiro was excellent, bro. I texted CK in the group chat. I'm like, yo, Casemiro, if this is the last hurrah, we've enjoyed it. So I thought for me, Casemiro, for the most part, was excellent today. And it clearly showed that we do need a number 6 that obviously has, like, he showed a little bit of mobility today. I don't think his mobility was a hindrance today. He was kind of up for it for the intensity. So I'm happy for that. So defensively, Casemiro was top. On the ball, of course, very mediocre, but he did have some good moments on the ball. But it's kind of what I see, kind of like obviously with Casemiro, what I see, right? And I talked about Cornwall and the profile we need. With Casemiro, again, the profile we low key need a 6 that can just keep the game simple and move the chains, the short passing, kind of connect the play, start counterattacks, not by launching it, but just getting it to the little bit better players that can then deliver the final pass. So in that instance, again, Casemiro showed today what we kind of need and what we kind of lack in the same instance. So, but it was a top performance from him. Who else was there? Harry Maguire for me. I thought Maguire had a good game to a certain degree. I thought he was physical. He was up for the battle, aerially dominant. And obviously, he had the young kid next to him, so he had to be the leader today in the defense. And for the most part, I thought he did a solid job. Don't really remember him making like a crazy mistake. So it was a good job by Maguire. I'm really happy for him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He did a good job on Mohamed Salah, to be fair. I don't think Mohamed Salah really did anything special today other than score a penalty goal. Go figure. But, bro, wow. I said it earlier, but why are you diving in? Why are you diving in? There is no reason for you to dive in. I know you're the best probably 1v1 tackler in the game, but why did you have to dive in? But we had them where we wanted them. 2-1, hit them on the counter. We had them where we wanted them. And you just had to make that mistake, bro. I know 2-2 is a good result, but 2-1, bro, life would have been sweet if we won 2-1. Life would have been sweet if we won 2-1. But unfortunately, we didn't get that job done. And blame Wolf on Wan-Bissaka. But to be fair, he did have an assist from Kobe Mainoo but he did a decent job in the attack. But again, we needed a left back today that was also good attacking wise because Rashford needed that overlap. But it was good. Dalo already talked about top player. Good to see him back in form. Then the other midfielder, Bruno Fernandes. The worst first half performance of all time in football history. I've seen some poor halves in my lifetime. I saw Ben Chilwell the other day in the England shirt have the worst first half. I saw Kostas Tsimikas have the worst one. Bruno Fernandes. In that first half, when I talked about every single action that he did was wrong, I was not lying. Every single possible action that he did, every single pass, every single dribble, every single press that he led, every single thing he did was wrong. Luckily enough for us, the one player we needed that ball to fall to for his goal was Bruno Fernandes, because he's the only one that will attempt that shot. Everyone else would have tried to just pass it and just try to launch a quick counterattack. Bruno saw the goalkeeper off his line. He made up his mind. He's like, I'm launching this shit. If it goes in, it goes in. If it don't, it don't. And luckily for us, he was able to catch enough of it because honestly, the height wasn't even that good. Kelleher probably could have gotten his fingertips to it. And it went in. So congratulations to Bruno Fernandes for that goal. And I thought second half, he actually did a better job in the second half. He didn't do as much stupid things as he did in the first half. And he had this one track back where he just ran back and stopped. I think it was a Salah from being through 1v1 on goal with Onana. So credit to him for that. He ran his legs off. He ran his socks off. I always give Bruno credit for that. But on the ball in that first half, that was pathetic. He was generally playing against us. You guys remember that Ben's and Vinny clip, right? Where it's like, on my mother's life, he's playing against us. Where Ben said to Fernand Mendy. Bro, that's what it felt like with Bruno Fernandes today. But nonetheless, it was a terrible performance from him. But he got the goal, and bro, it was a crucial goal. And that goal got us really back into it. Liverpool gifted it to us because if that goal didn't happen, I didn't see how we were scoring. The crowd needed something to lift off of, and it was that goal. So credit to Bruno for that. The forwards, Marcus Rashford, I'll start with. I thought Marcus Rashford had a good game. A little story time. We love to do a little story time on Grace Talks. Wake up about 9 o'clock. Nah, it was like 9:30. 9:30. Lineups came out. I see the lineup. I'm like, oh, yeah, calm. Expect the lineup, right? Go on Twitter. First thing I see is United stand. What's it called? Panelists like Beth and them dudes and girls. Why is Why is Rashford starting over Anthony? Is this what we've come to as a fan base? Is this what we've come to as a fan base? Where we're begging for Anthony to start over Rashford? Is that what we're doing? Because he had one decent performance against Chelsea. Is that what we've come to as a fan base? Really? One mediocre performance against Chelsea where he looked like a 40 mil winger, not 80 million, by the way. Starting over someone that in big games is someone that we've called upon and depended on for the past 6 years, and he's delivered. Not time and time, but he delivered in crucial moments. Is that what we're calling for now as a fan base? Is this how far we've fallen as a fan base to depend on that, right? So that's what I thought. Rashford had a good game. First of all, intensity, he matched it. That's the first step and what we need from him, right? Obviously, match the intensity, and he did a great job. He was up for it, pressing wise, all that kind of stuff. If you're gonna call Rashford lazy after today, then there's just clearly agenda proven, because today he worked his socks off from minute 1 until the minute he got subbed off because of injury. On the ball, I thought he had some good actions on the ball. He was direct. Couple instances where he messed up, but he played a couple crosses that for me were inch perfect, and one not both of them, but one of them was inch perfect, where he played off like it was kind of like a short corner, right? The ball landed back to him, and he played in that cross where Casemiro probably could have gotten more of his foot on it. It was a beautiful cross, and that should have been an assist. That was beautiful from Rashford, creative Rashford, right? That's what you've all been asking for, playmaking Rashford. And what else was there? The second one where he kind of played it, it was like Højlund running across goal, Højlund was running to like front post, but Højlund, his run was a little bit late, and it kind of glanced off Højlund's head. But another good cross, bro. That was a good cross. Didn't really have to shoot that much, so I thought Rashford did well. Yeah, Højlund for me didn't have a good game, and I think kind of like we've seen it with Haaland against Liverpool, right? Players like that, profiles like that against Liverpool, bro, those kind of strikers don't work. You need to be a top link man to play against what's it called? Against Liverpool. If you don't got link play like those who don't have link play to a certain degree, I thought those guys better off not playing. You were better off just using Rashford as a striker in that game, in my opinion. There was just no point for Højlund. His runs were terrible. I agree with JJ. I thought his run was terrible. He maybe made the right run where Rashford was like got past. I think was it Connor Bradley on the touchline on the byline, and like I think Rashford took one extra dribble when he could have passed it. But yeah, Højlund has been terrible. Yeah, I mean, it's the growing pains of a young striker, right? It's like if you need experience, all that kind of stuff. He's still a very raw talent. He needs coaching. Like he just needs coaching. We need to get him a striker coach, or Benny McCarthy needs to improve the coaching methods. We need to work on that. But I thought today there was no point for Højlund to be on the pitch. I'm gonna be real. Against Van Dijk, he's gonna get bullied. Rashford needs to score against these teams. No point in paying him a fortune for no shot attempt. But there was no point where he was able to get a shot attempt off, other than with the fact where I think he cut in. Maybe he could have struck the ball, but if not, we're not getting him in a position. If we're not getting him in a position to shoot, then I'd rather Rashford because no, hold on. Because this is what we slate Rashford for, right? Is when he takes pointless shots for no reason because he has good shot power. You're like, he just strikes the ball because he thinks he could do something, and you're like, why'd you shoot it? You could have just passed it and laid it off and keep the ball and keep it simple, that kind of stuff. And that the tactical way, right? Ball retention wingers. Today, ball retention winger. He kept the ball well. For the most part, he didn't really make any stupid passes. So that's what he wanted. But yeah, I don't understand why he makes that overlapping run. It makes no sense to me because he's not right-footed. You're not right-footed, bro. And because not only that, no, it's not the issue that he's not right-footed. It's because he doesn't shoot far post. That's the issue. So if you shoot far post and you're going to go on your left there, that's calm. But he loves to shoot near post. So from that angle, you cannot shoot near post because the goalkeeper is going to save it. So yeah, I agree with you guys. You guys we do need an experienced striker. I don't know who it is. It could be Tony. I don't want to spend 70 mil on a striker. That's the issue, man. I want Joshua Zirkzee, man. I really like his profile. I really think he could do well in the United. I think he'll also bring the best out of Marcus Rashford. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what the club thinks and stuff like that. This light is so bright, right? Anyway, that's a little bit dark, but it's on. So I think, you do need an experienced striker from that perspective. So I thought Højlund could do better. People are celebrating. I'm not celebrating that he wasn't walking around today. I said the first step is obviously matching the intensity. And Rashford, you can't afford to walk in games like this, obviously. Because you don't, what's it called? Because you're defending in a low block and stuff like that. So, yeah, but anyway, Rashford has his haters. Rashford has his lovers. Well, it's not really experience. That's the only issue. He's still a very young kid, and he did have attitude issues back at Bayern and Anderlecht. That's my only issue with Zirkzee. Has he turned the corner? So it's very tricky, man. The striker market is very, very tricky. But and then obviously the other forward that we had was Alejandro Garnacho. I thought Garnacho really wasn't that good today. He obviously didn't see much of the ball. I thought he wasn't tracking back well. Robertson had a lot of empty space. But I'm gonna see with Garnacho, I'm not toning down. I haven't really been like highly critical of him, but I'm gonna give him a lot of passes for the rest of the season because for me, he started 31 games in a row at 19 years old. That's a lot of tax and wear on your body, man. In this kind of system as well, where you have to be an outlet constantly. So I'm gonna give him a pass. He's clearly tired. I don't think he should play next week against what do we play? Bournemouth, right? He shouldn't play against Bournemouth. Neither should Kobe Manu, man. Give Ahmad a run. Give Ahmad a start. Let's see what he's got, bro. Because JJ said it. Ahmad 0 minutes and Hog is yeah, bro. Ahmad scored a winner against Liverpool. And I had obviously we suspended against Brentford, but against Chelsea and Liverpool, no minutes. Calm, bro. Taking Garnacho out. I do agree, and we'll get to that when we talk about Eric Ten Hag. I'm gonna start real quick. Maguire top. Yeah, Maguire was top. It was a good performance from the center backs. They understood what was that task. They did a good job defending the channels, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I thought Garnacho was kind of mid. He looked a little bit more bright when he got on the left. I'm not gonna lie. And I think he had one shot that kind of got deflected. He played the pass to Wan-Bissaka and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought he could have done maybe a little bit better, but it was a good performance from him. I'll give him that kind of credit. It was a solid, it's just decent, like a 5 out of 10. So yeah, and then obviously subs, Mason Mount, Hammerbat, not mid subs, man. Those don't even matter to me. They didn't do anything to impact the game. Who was I about to say? Eric Ten Hag. Let's get to the coach. First half, my brother Eric Ten Hag. Before the game, I saw the quote. We are dominant. You will see that we play dominant football. If the fans don't understand what we're doing, if the fans don't see it, then they're blind pretty much. And so you're basically calling them blind. Like if you don't see our style, then what are you watching, right? That's basically what he said. Well, I watched that first half, and I watched Manchester United go into halftime at Old Trafford in a Big Six game with 0 xG, with zero shot on goal, with zero shot attempts. That's what I watched Man United do. So Eric Ten Hag, I ask you this: Is that what I'm supposed to be calling dominance? Is that what I'm supposed to be calling dominance? Is that what you expect? Is that what you really expect? So, yeah, from Eric Ten Hag, that was poor coaching. I don't really have to give him any credit tactically for this game. I don't think he made anything. And then the substitution of taking Garnacho off. You're up 2-1. Højlund is technically an outlet, but in this kind of game, he's really not. So you take off your only winger out. Obviously, Rashford got injured. So Garnacho, you took him off at 2-1. I think it was about the 80th minute. You bring on a DM and Amrabat. That's when you do it. When you should have done this on Thursday, when we actually needed Amrabat because we still had Rashford on the pitch, so we had the true outlet. Is that what we're doing now? So for me, that's a bad decision. I'm not gonna say it cost us the game, but it kind of ruined the momentum of it. We looked threatening with Nacho, Højlund, and Anthony on the counter. We looked threatening. We looked like we could get something. Would we have gotten the third goal? I don't know. But we looked more threatening to get it, and we didn't. So I thought United, from that perspective, that's back, once again, in-game management from Ten Hag. If you guys watched the base show with Saeed on Friday, we talked about in-game management, when to make the sub and when to not make the sub. That's part of coaching. And he did not make the right decision. He did not sub Garnacho off at the right time. 90th minute, stuff like that, I understand. But 80th minute, that's too early. I know he's gassed out. But you do not have Marcus Rashford on the bench. And if you're going to take him off, at least take him off like an Ahmad. For me, Amrabat was stupid as well. Yeah, bro, exactly. And Amrabat almost did make a mistake, bro. His passing was messy, very sloppy. But yeah, I thought Eric Ten Hag was poor. But nah, man, overall, United did their job. We handled business. Liverpool should probably be looking at themselves in the mirror because they fumbled as well. They had plenty of opportunities. Darwin Nunez, bro. I know he's going to get cooked by Liverpool fans. I know Cody Gakpo was the fall guy last time. Today, it should be Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez fumbled the bag plenty of times. Mohamed Salah was piss poor. Who else? Luis Diaz was decent, I'm not going to lie. Dominic Szoboszlai. Terrible. McAllister was cold as usual. Yeah, Kwanzaa made the mistake for the goal. Obviously, young kid, so I don't think they should really get on to him. But yeah, I thought Liverpool fumbled the bag and we capitalized. And that's the end of the day. That's what's important. If they're gonna give us opportunities, we're gonna capitalize. And that's what I want United to do. It does hurt that we weren't able to hold on to a 2-1 lead. That's 3 leads blown in a row. And at some point, when it's like 3 leads in a row blown, that's when you start looking at coaches and stuff like that. Like, brother, what's going on here? Stuff like that. So yeah, you gotta look at coaches there. You gotta look at players to like just have the temperament to hold the lead. That's important, man. You cannot keep blowing leads this late in games. Maguire's embarrassing last 15 minutes of the game. He loses position. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, he's obviously he doesn't like taking risks. When I mean by that, like he's very like sometimes he like taking a risk, sometimes he won't. Maguire's a very interesting center back. But I guess maybe we could have done better with like Varane. Last 15 minutes, kind of better box defending. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka, bro, just dove in for no reason and cost us the game. It cost us 3 points in that sense. I'm just happy that we were able to walk away with 1 point and Liverpool didn't get the third. Like Chelsea were able to get the fourth, right? That would have really hurt. So at least we were able to see out the draw. I mean, even had a couple chances in extra time as well. I mean, not in extra time, in stoppage time that we could have capitalized on, but we weren't able to. But it is what it is. United did the job. And at the end of the day, we walk away with 1 point. Does that mean anything for us in terms of the Premier League standings? Hell no. Don't mean shit. But we cost Liverpool a huge point. We took 2 points off them, and we took off 4 points off them. Not 4 points. They dropped 4 points against us in the Premier League this season, and that's crucial. Same way we were able to get that draw against them in 18-19, where no, and like was in February, and they cost them the title. They lost about 1 point. That's a game you can look at. Again, this is the game that they can point back to. Yeah, United on the ropes at Old Trafford. You had the chance to deliver the blow, and you did not deliver the final blow. On us, we were able to deliver the jab, and now it hurts you. So you absolutely can hold that. Need to speak on Dallo. Yeah, I thought I'll go to bro. Dallo just had a top game, man. Defensively, excellent. If they took 2 points from us, sprint. Bro, I'm not even looking at the table anymore. Forget the table. Stop looking. There's no reason to look at the table, bro. Spurs are better than us. It's as simple as that. We're not a good team. If you look at expected points, we're like 15th or 14th for expected points. We're not a good team. We just played spoiler. We played spoiler to them in the FA Cup, and we played spoiler to them today. And we might, for Arsenal fans, I know a lot of you guys are gassed today, we might end up playing spoiler for you. I don't know what we're going to do in that game. But end of the day, what we need to do is make sure that we don't roll over for Liverpool, and we didn't roll over at the end of the day. That's what was important today. Today was about pride. That's what it was. But yeah, Dallo had a top game defensively. I agree with Sekere. He does look tired. I expected that from him. Dallo's going to gas out at some point. And we have no fullbacks, so we can't really even rest him. But he's so worn out, and I'm scared that when he goes to the Euros, his body's just going to collapse. I'm really, really worried. But he was top today. He was really good. He understood the occasion, man. There's certain players that have the minerals. Kobe Mainu has the minerals. Willie Kombwala has the minerals. Diogo Dallo has the minerals. That, like I said, that touch where he got into space and then burst in the stride. Spectacular. That's what I want my fullback, bro. He's a proper technician. And like I said, Eric Ten Hag playing my left back against Chelsea made absolutely no sense, bro. Because if you're scared of Cole Palmer's threat, Diogo Dallo is, I mean, not Diogo Dallo. Wan-Bissaka is meant to be like the defensive fullback of the two. He's meant to be the ball winner, all that kind of stuff. Bro, if you play it like you did today against Arsenal, absolutely we're going to get smoked if you play like that against Arsenal. Absolutely. But I think Ten Hag, I'm going to give him this credit. I think he realizes with Liverpool, you can go machine for machine with them. He'll leave so much open space and stuff like that. He's going to respect Arsenal. He knows Arsenal can win duels. Liverpool can win duels. But he knows Arsenal off the ball are like suffocating. So he's going to give them that respect. I think we set up in a low block against Arsenal, in my opinion. You're not going to see this frantic kind of stuff. Willie might have set himself up for fourth center back spot next season. I agree with that. I didn't clock this till now. The thought came in my head. I was thinking like Kombala next year. I was like lone move. I was kind of leaning toward the lone move, right? Kind of like lower half prem, see what he can do and stuff like that as a starter consistently. Bro, he's proven that he can kind of start in games next season. We find ourselves in jam. I'm happy for him. Obviously, I expected Ted and Mengi to have this kind of role, but obviously injured and stuff like that. And Kwambala suffered his fair share of injuries in the academy, but now he's finally fit and all that kind of stuff, and he's keeping healthy. Bro, there's definitely a spot for him next season because for me, I think center back, right back hybrid, in my opinion. United, we've been talking about United looking for the center back, right back hybrid. So I think he's on at a technician level to be able to play that role consistently. Not really, but in games like this where we need to defend the wide channels like really, really well, bro, he can eat ground like JJ said. He can really eat ground. How old is Kwambala? I think he's 20. 2004. Yeah, he's 19, turning 20 this year in August. So yeah, he's still a young kid, man. I remembered. What's it called? I remember when we signed him. He came from a French academy, and obviously French center backs. You're looking at the prospects. You're like, yo, I think he was like really tall. He had really early growth spurt, so he was really tall, mad young. So you're like, yo, this kid can end up being special. And bro, he's special, man. This is a great talent. So like I said, man, Lock Carrington, bro. When no one else got me, Lock Carrington got me. United fans always talk about the academy, hype academy. Yo, trust in the academy. Those guys know what they're doing. By the way, you saw our under 18s this weekend. 9-1 against Liverpool under 18s. La Axa hype and all that kind of stuff. They be gassing up La Axa and all these kids, bro. Lock Carrington is where it's at. That team is special, man. The under 18s are special. There's a lot of talents coming through the academy from Man United. So Kobe Mainu might end up being the most special of the bunch, but he ain't gonna be the only one. Kwambala ain't gonna be the only one. We still got a Montado. We still got a Shea Lacey. We still got was it Henry Amos or Harry Amos? He was on the bench today. Bro, we still got a Jace Fitzgerald. We got a Ethan Williams, who looked good in that game as well. He has good ball striking. Oh, I can't go. There's plenty of Carrington. I'm happy. The one thing I'm happy about is the guys that are getting in to oversee Carrington in the same sense. Jason Wilcox, he's going to be the link between the academy and the first team, technical director. Bro, it's because that. But it ain't all that, bro. It's not just the youngsters in your squad. United have been whooping Liverpool in the academy scene for a minute. We have a better academy than you. That's just a fact. It is what it is. You had your Trent from the academy. You produced him. Kwanzaa looks aight. But United just have a better academy. The only academy that's better than ours in the Premier League for me is genuinely right now is Man City. That's about it. You only need 2-3. Yeah, I agree. But if more can make it, that even makes it more special, right? It just makes it more special. Do I expect that to happen? No, but 2-3 can make it special. But yeah, I'm happy that Jason Wilcox is in charge because he's a technical director, right? I think that's Darren Fletcher's job as of currently. So he's the link between the first team and the academy. And what Jason Wilcox was able to do with the Manchester City Academy, if he could do that with United, my brothers and my sisters, we are set. We are set because Oscar Bob, all them dudes, bro. Southampton, like we should do Romeo Lavia, them type of talents, bro. Trust. We're in good hands, man. That's the only thing that's keeping me like that's the only thing that's like different for me for this year as opposed to the end of the Ragnick year is the well, Saeed said the tunnel at the end of the light, but for me, I'm gonna say the light at the end of the tunnel. I think is really proper shining. With Man United, we're not good right now, but in the future, in the next 3-4 years, I really do expect Man United to be good, man. I really do. I think we have a nucleus. We have some couple young building blocks to build off of. Now it's just about getting the right guys around them, right guys upstairs, right coach, and then the right players. We just got to hit on all three. It's easier said than done. We've seen rebuilds before fail at bigger clubs, but I do think Ineos have the minerals to deliver this rebuild project because I'm really excited, man. I know it's just upstairs appointments right now, and those guys don't play on the pitch, so they can do all the signings they want, but they're not the ones playing. They're not the ones playing the football at the end of the day. So the hype can only go so far, but it's a good decision, and the academy looks good. The first squad has some good prospects breaking through. I would like to see Amos get a start maybe towards the end of the season, right? Since apparently there's nothing left to play for in the Premier League. It just sucks. Our last home game of the season is Arsenal, so you can't really play him in that kind of game. I kind of wish like against a lower team, but like against the Sheffield, man, maybe you could play. Nothing really to fight for. So I want to see a couple of them and kind of get a little grasp of what they're doing because we hyped up the likes of Hannibal and them kind of dudes. So they're not gonna make it. I don't think Alvaro or Hannibal are gonna make it at United personally, but the next crop, they got something about them, man. So we'll see. Too many ballers in the academy, as JJ said, man. There's too many ballers, man. It's a special academy, man. Carrington. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We've done a nice solid 40 minutes. United got the draw. End of the day, that's what was important. 2-2 draw. And Liverpool fans are gonna be upset. Mostly Hassan. That's what I'm most happy about. I'm a hater. First and foremost, I am a hater. That is number one hater, man. If you guys were on Saeed's about, I told you lessons in hating. Tier 1 hater. That's my role. Tier 1 hater. We didn't get the win. That would have been a really, really successful hate watch and hate along and stuff like that for all that kind of stuff. But we did, like I said, we did the jab. We did the little blow. Now, what's it called? Now the title is no longer in Liverpool hands. They don't control their own destiny. It is now in Arsenal's hands. Arsenal control their own destiny. Well, goal difference actually does technically, but you know what I'm saying. Arsenal pretty much, and Arsenal know how to whip teams. Liverpool right now don't. So Arsenal's in title hands. So Arsenal, you're welcome. I don't really want to see you win the title, but like I said all season, or I said the last couple months, you are the lesser evil of the three. So unfortunately, I do have to wish for you to win the Premier League as much as it hurts me and as much as I hate your fan base for most of them, as much as they piss me off. But yeah, we did our part, man. Not Arsenal. Not up to you, man. Arsenal, but well, yo, Arsenal fans, because you guys obviously we've had the Jack Wilshere, Kobe Mainoo debate this whole past couple weeks and stuff like that since Mainoo's performance against Liverpool. All I'm gonna say is Kobe Mainoo's goal might end up winning you the title. That means that he contributed to more league titles for Arsenal than Jack Wilshere. And I leave you guys at that. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share the video. We'll probably be back tomorrow for UCL predictions. Obviously, Tuesday is UCL back. So we're back on Tuesday for UCL. I'm gonna hit up a couple people. I'm gonna hit up to see if I can get a guest for that. And yeah, a la Madrid. What's Bayern saying? Mia San Mia. But I ain't got no hopes for Bayern to beat Arsenal. So that team is mentally garbage. So we'll be on that. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for UCL predictions. And anything else is upcoming week. What the hell is upcoming this week? Yeah, nothing else really. Maybe got a surprise for you on Tuesday. We'll see though. Anything else? Yeah, United play Bournemouth next week. Yeah, maybe another video during the week. We'll see. Maybe obviously there's gonna be more breaking news about United, bro. United don't play all week, so you're gonna see mad reports and stuff like that. Maybe a couple transfer. What's it called? Negotiations like that kind of got furthered. A couple scouts and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll catch you guys. I'll be on Staffies at 2:00 my time, so 7 p.m. UK time. So I'll be on that, and then I'll be on Footy Just Mo's at 8:45 UK time, so 3:45 my time. So you'll see me around other channels today. So I'll be there. So I'm sure you guys will be in the comments and stuff like that. Big up the boy CK. I'll definitely do a video with him this week as well. Yeah. So make sure you guys like the video and all that kind of stuff. I'll catch you guys later. United. That's what it was all about. Shout out to Angry Ginge. That's what it was all about today. United did the job. Liverpool can hold that. Arsenal, the floor is all yours now. Go win the league. Peace.